the divine did certain things. And so that day is visited, suppose uh, God hit the 75th home run of that season. So that is then celebrated. On this day, at such and such a time, God did this. So we will sing to the glories of that particular feat. So there will be these generic prayers that are sung every day at everyday aarti, and then special fare. And then there are also various kinds of songs that are sung at different times of the deity, depending. For instance, God is a king. Most of the gods are kings. So there's a Vishnu, Bhagwan, or Swami Narayan, or Shakti Ma, these are the kings or queens. So when they're eating their food, there's some particular kind of songs like, what they would like to hear. Then there's a kind of orchestra time, and so maybe some people will come play high classical music for the divine, because that's what they like. Or they're going for a parade, then parade songs will be played. And so the songs of processions will be different as well. The other song, other than these songs, there's the importance of sound. One of the most important sound is the sound of the bell. The bell when you enter, and that is to awaken the God. It's like a petition. Hey God, I'm around, and pay attention to me. It's also a recognition that I'm now in another sphere, and I approach the Majesty. So all these things are not one single meaning, they're multiple meanings. The pronouncement, depending on the day, they may be best as we have here. What is he called? I know what he called when the president opens the Houses of Congress. When he gives the State of the Address.
Oh yeah.
The man who walks in and announces.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Yeah, the herald or whatever he's called.
Yeah.
Similar to him, there is a man in many temples who is standing, who's not the priest, but who has a silver staff in his hand. He bangs it, and he announces either some dignitary who's coming to worship the god, say the king or major, or some other. Sometimes other gods come to visit gods. So at that time they announce, or to say, now pay attention, just before an aarti, doors are going to open. He'll say, now, hey, you guys, get into a proper shape, put your feet under you, get ready, it's time to have darshan. You're going to be in the presence of the divine, especially if a lot of people hang out and waiting for the aarti time. So they would then do that. There are also cradle songs for Krishna when he was a boy. Then just as you have lullabies, there are lullabies sung to him, or to the sleeping songs, like Swami Narayan Bhagwan, it's time for him to go to sleep. So they sing, lullabies. It's to help the god go to sleep. There are multitudes of songs. Some are privileged to sing it, like there may be certain families or certain sects whose business it is, because of their historic or imagined historic relationship with a founding person or somebody important who they served at that time, and their descendants now follow in that line, in that business. And they use it with great pride that, my ancestor was there to do this, and so just as his ancestors is running in the line of the divine, worshipful one, this parallel line is running as a subordinate person in the same relationship. If Swami Narayan's nephew had a man who was cooking his meals for him, that man's descendants will be cooking meals for this particular person now, and taking a lot of pride in that relationship, that parallel relationship. So that is particular. Then also one very interesting thing is that all these divinities have their own, there are certain terms of endearment that are not translatable from one god to the other. And they are specific to each god. And those are reductions of the god's name, or a pet name of the god, or some notion that that is just attaches to them and not translated to others. So those things are, I can't think of what else.
I think that's it.
We got enough for the day?
Yeah, that's enough. Nice condensed version of Hinduism.